line. Colin Withers, 6'4", 300 pounds. He will play inside O line. Um, Let me see. Hold on. DeAndre Smith is 6 foot, 175. He will play wide receiver. Brody Schaefer is 6'1", 184. He will play wide receiver. Let's talk about the draft. Wow, there were a lot of moves that happened. I was surprised that Travis Hunter was second to the Jaguars. Didn't see that one coming. I didn't see Calvin Banks. I didn't see him going down to the Saints, and I didn't see Tech McMillan. I didn't see him going eight to the Panthers. Um, what other pick shocked me? Um, and I didn't expect James Pierce to go to Atlanta. That shocked me as well. I thought we traded the number 29th pick. We didn't. So I misspoke on that. But I'm glad we got Josh Conley Jr. Welcome to the squad. Raise hell. He a good player. He gonna be another good player for us. Um, all the guys that we want still right there for us. A Sebastian Castro, Will Johnson. Who else? Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noble. Who else? My guy at the tight end spot. Um, Cole. No, not Cole, but Gunnar Helm. But Gunnar Helm, he's still on the board. Um, on Deontay Thornton still on the board for us. Devin Neal still on the board. Um, Trey Trayvon Smith, he's still on the board. So it's a lot of guys that we want still on the board for us, and I think we will get them. I do. Let me say this: the Steelers last night, they made a mistake. They made a mistake by waiting on Aaron Rodgers. How y'all doing? Thanks for coming in. They made a mistake. They all in on Aaron Rodgers. So if it don't work out, I don't want to hear the Steelers fans cry and say, "Oh man, we never make it out the first round." Well, last night you had the chance to get your future quarterback. You didn't get him, and and this is what Aaron Rodgers want. Aaron Rodgers like the attention. I I respect and I respect Aaron Rodgers and like Aaron Rodgers. I do. Thank you. I appreciate that, Luke. You know, yeah. And then, they say, oh, then Dan Orlovsky talking about, oh, can we stop the funeral that Shador didn't get picked? You know what they cost him? They cost him millions of dollars last night. I don't think you understand that, Dan. That's what they did, and they cost him a second contract. That's what they cost him. So he's gonna have to him and Jalen Miro. They're gonna have to come in and hit the ground running because if they don't, they not gonna get a second contract. They not gonna have that insurance like, oh, if they have a monster year, then they're gonna get a down the line they're gonna get a second contract. And the shocker was to me that me personally, I would have took if I was if I was New York, I would have took Jalen Murray. That's just me. Jackson Dart, are you? Jackson Dart could play. Jackson Dart belong in the league. He does. But you mean to tell me he's better than Jalen Murray? He's better than Shador? Absolutely not. And I wish him nothing but the best. But I'm just being honest. When I looked at Jackson Dart, to me, he wasn't that impressive. He didn't wow me. Yeah, he could make all the throws and things like that. Do we have the clutch gene, Jackson Dart? I haven't seen it. I've seen clutch throws, clutch moments that Jalen Murray made. I seen when he was about to get sacked. The pressure was in his face. He made something happen. The whole thing is they they hate Dion. What he said, that's also why Shador went down because he said Dion said if he don't like the situation, he gonna step in. GMs didn't like that. That's why he dropped. But you mean to tell me that Jackson Dart deserved to be picked when he was picked? The Giants had two veteran guys on their roster, and they just had Jackson Dart. And before that, they got Abdul Carter. Congratulations to him. The Giants have to win that. I mean, I understand Jackson Dart is the future, but let's say if Russell Wilson struggles this year, then Jameis come in, and we know what Jameis can do. Jameis can win games. Also, Jameis can throw interceptions at the wrong time. We know that. So and Stephen A. He could have made his argument strong, where he should have said in 2004 that Eli Manning, not only just Eli Manning but his father, didn't want him to play for the Chargers. And mind you guys, for those the ones in here, the Giant Philip Rivers Philip Rivers went to the Giants and Eli Manning went to the Chargers. Well, what happens is the Giants traded for Eli and the Chargers traded for Philip Rivers. That's how that whole scenario happened. The Mannings could do it because he they white, Dion is black. Let's call it what it is. See, and it's always a different standard. I seen when Shador went up against Caleb Williams and he went throw for throw with Caleb Williams. I seen when Jalen Merrill went toe to toe with Carson Beck. He Jalen Merrill didn't only just run, he threw some passes. That same year last year, they was down when they played Vanderbilt. He threw the tying touchdown. Also, I think that Miami made a mistake. It's no way you could go in the season with just Zach Wilson. I'm sorry, when you had Jalen Murrow right there, you should have drafted. They should have drafted him. Um, Zach Wilson was in Denver last year. He couldn't even beat out um Stidham last year. Yeah, he could. Yeah, yeah, Jared Stidham. He couldn't beat out him. Y'all know what he could do already. He's not gonna win games. The defense had to play above their head. They know now. They know if he gets hurt, if Tua gets hurt, they know they have to. The defense have to play above their head. They know they can make mistakes. Why? Because Zach Wilson can lose you games. Also, I think Seattle made a mistake not drafting Jalen Merrill. And when I looked at Shador, a lot of Colorado games, Shador have all the tools. He can make all the throws. Yeah, he a pocket passer first. Yeah, he don't run like that. But I thought that's what y'all wanted him to do. Um, he's a clutch player. Sure, did he get sacked a lot? Yes, he did. But also, he stood in that pocket and threw the ball. Don't tell me he only could throw short passes. You take the passes, you take the passes that's there, and yes, he can throw the ball down the field. Let me say this. I guarantee y'all, when Arch Manning come out, they not gonna say none of that. Why? Because two things. One, because he's white. Two, of his last name. They gonna be like, oh, that's a good move by that team. The Giants on the clock because, like I said, we know both Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. They can win. They can win you games. They can, but also they can lose you games. Far as a critical turnover or things like that. I don't think that Brian Dayball and the GM that they gonna be around. I just don't see that. Now, did they have a good offseason, the Giants? Yes, they did. But we know what come with that, man. They ain't want to deal with Dion. That's all. At least Giants fans said the truth. They ain't want to deal with Dion. I can respect the Giants fans saying that, but GMs, other GMs, just say that. But yeah, they looking at Jackson Dart tape, saying, "Oh, he the guy. He they see that." Now look at Shador tape, and Dan Orlovsky, he admitted, "Oh, he ain't look at Shador tape. I looked at the games, talking about some. He only threw the Travis Hunter. No, he did. He threw the Joe Horn Jr. Weber. He threw to the other guys too. And everybody at ESPN. Now I ain't gonna say everybody, but guys like Marcus Spears and Dan Orlovsky, Prime. I mean not Prime, but Dominique. Y'all know better, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all didn't want to say it because y'all work for ESPN. Y'all know that was a factor on why he didn't get picked last night. So man. So I'm a really Pay close attention to Jackson Dart career and Shador career. And trust me, wherever Shador go tonight, and when they go head to head, not only when they go head to head, but when Shador have a better career than Jackson Dart, I don't want to hear it. Vice versa, if Jackson Dart have a better career than Shador Sanders, I'll come on here and say the Giants made the right pick. But I doubt it if I'm gonna say that. Jackson, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, if Jackson Dart have a better career than Shador, I will come on here and say the Giants made the right pick. But I highly doubt it. You needed somebody like Steven A said. You needed somebody to go head to head with Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Man, you had Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson. Man, Lamar and Joe Burrow laughing at them guys. They not on that level. If they lose to them, it's because they turned the ball over a lot, or or they just didn't have them games when they play them, and that could be possible. And they seen Pittsburgh, they seen Mason Rudolph, they seen it, they seen the Tyler Skylar Thompson, they seen him when they seen what he did in Miami. Nothing. They banking on a 40-year old coming off of Achilles who played better in the second half of last year. Come on. When you had Shador right there. But like I said, when the Steelers missed the playoffs, I don't want to hear it because they should have took Shador. Miami and Seattle, y'all missed a golden opportunity last night. Both of y'all, one of y'all could have drafted Jalen Merrill, but y'all did. Now one of them going to the Browns, and one of them going to the Rams. I say Jalen Merrill gonna go to the Browns, and Shador gonna go to the Rams, or the Saints could be still in play. But if I'm Dion, I would rather for Shador to go to the Saints because Matthew Stafford getting older. We know what Jimmy G can do in the league. He not the answer. So Shador fit right in, and they already have their quarterback set. The schedule gonna be released May 14th. All for those Commanders fans who in here already put it on my page. So just don't know when, but um, the Eagles, of course, do what the Eagles do. Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. But they took Jahai out of Alabama. Good pick. So really, like I said, I'm gonna really pay close attention to Jackson Dart career and Shador career, and when they go head to head, all I'm gonna, all I'm gonna say a couple of times when they play and Shador outplay him, I'm gonna say, see, that's who they chose. To me, Jackson Dart, um, film wasn't that impressive. To me, yeah, he had a big arm. Yeah, he could throw the ball. But will his plays wow you? No. Will his play wow you? No. But anyway, shout out to the guys who was drafted last night. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to their families. And looking forward to the night rounds 2 and 3. To see who we get. Commanders fans, it's a lot of guys on the board that still that we still could get. So I thank y'all for listening. Go to Google, type in realistic Washington fan. Y'all can find all of my videos like this. If you truck driver, if you um, you know, if you're in class, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your co-workers what we're doing here. Um, if you work in the therapist field, and the mental on the mental side or the physical side, go to Google, type in realistic Washington fan, and on my videos like this one come up. Please like, share, and subscribe. And with that, if any news break, y'all know I come back in here and tell y'all what's what. Till next time, peace. Have a good day. I'm out. Raise hell.